Hi and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. With me feeling slightly better than I have done over the last few weeks. Still not right, still feel like I want to go to sleep. However, I'm challenging myself to say poorly less than 20 times in this video, because I know I'm going to do it. Oh, I've been poorly. Oh God, I've used twice now. But anyway, I'm on my way to Devon. It's a 5.5 hour drive. Now, I'm feeling tired already just from driving, so I'm a bit worried, but I'm not going to show you any of the trip because I'm literally just going to drive for the full 5.5 hours just to get there. I don't want to, and I've not, you can tell I'm in my new car and I've not set up the thing that holds my phone properly, so you're bouncing about quite a lot at the moment, so I need to get that sorted out because I can't be, I'm not holding my phone. I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, I will see you when we get to Bideford. Right, I'm not there yet. About an hour and a half away. I feel like I've been driving forever. I've actually had to stop twice to have a sleep. I've literally slept at the side of the road twice. So you can tell I'm still not 100% right. Anyway, stopped to get something to eat. I need toilet and let Bear have a wee. Right, food ordered from the dreaded Burger King. I'm sort of a bit worried about eating, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit scared that I'm going to eat and it's going to knock me out and make me want to go sleep again. So I've left it as long as I can. It's like an hour and a half until we get there. It's already been 4 hours driving and we're not even at the first location. I say the first location, there may only be one location at this rate, but fingers crossed. I've got a hotel booked, so I am going to, when I get there, I'm going to have an hour's sleep. Because I'm poorly. I'm not allowed to say that word, but I'm poorly. But I've got to get some videos under my belt. I want to get, if I can get 4 locations done over this weekend, it means I ain't got to do anything for the whole of February, which is so much better because then I can just chill out and get better. So it's hard. Right, I don't really know why I'm showing you me Burger King mess, because it's just a Burger King, just a small one, because I'm not even feeling hungry at all. My bag, everything's blowing away. There's like, look at steak. There's a fan or something up there just blowing things about. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with these and then we're gonna get back on the road. Bear needs a wee as well. That's the one thing about these long journeys, I do feel a bit bad for him. I do try and stop, but I just want to get there as well, so it's hard. Right, Bear's just been for a wee, and we better get back on the road again. So this time we will see you at the hotel. Why do you look yellow, Bear? Why do you look yellow? Is something shining on you? Look, why are you yellow? I've got a big yellow patch. There's something out that window. Anyway, this car next to me needs to go, so better get gone. Right, we're here. I'm just gonna get my stuff out. I don't know if you're able to see. I think you will be able to. The stars are insane tonight. So good. It's because we're not near big cities and stuff. But yeah, the place we're staying is just down there. I can hear a river running down there somewhere. But anyway, better get stuff together and get in. I'm freezing. Right, so I'm in my room. I'm actually pretty impressed. It's quite nice. The bar area is lovely. It's full of dogs, which was a bit of a nightmare for Bear. It was pretty good though. I'll show you the room. Now the room itself isn't massive, it's cosy, but you know what, it's lovely and warm. So I've banged that down there for Bear to sleep on. That's what Deb's bought me. I needed to make sure I was warm. Lovely big bed. It is big as well, that. Bear will be happy enough. I'll stick him in front of the radiator so he can be nice and comfy. Let's have a look at the bathroom. I actually really want a bath, not a shower. I feel like one now, but I'm gonna get some sleep. I know that seems mad. Like, it's 8 o'clock at night and it seems a bit weird getting here and going straight to bed, but I am getting back up and going out and explore, and I just don't feel right. I feel really tired. I feel a bit sick, eh? I want to go in that pub. I want to go and have a pint. I get my breakfast in there in the morning for free, included in the price. Now, if you remember, when I was in Oxford a couple of weeks ago, I ended up paying £93. I'm going to cough. For a tiny little bedroom with a bed that was just rubbish. I had to pay all the extras for the dog and the parking. This is free parking. It was £81, but I get my breakfast with it as well. Full English breakfast, I think. So you've got to think about it like that. Actually, this place is really good value, really good value. And the staff was so nice. The only downside was it was full of dogs. But he's not that bad. He can be bad. But I dread to think what he's going to be like at breakfast in the morning. But anyway, I'm going to get some sleep while I can. Then I can get rested, ready to explore, so I don't feel like death. Right, I actually did get to sleep. I'm surprised. I spent the last sort of half an hour watching my phone, but I did actually get a decent amount of sleep, and it is 11:15 now, which is a little bit later than I wanted to be getting ready. So I better get my stuff together and get out. Bear is desperate to get out this door. My eyes are so watery and red and runny. But I'm excited to get out, to be fair. I want to do it. But I am also looking forward to getting back here in a bit and getting to bed and maybe have a bath. Might actually have an actual bath. The only thing is, I always feel bad in hotel rooms. Like you're running a bath at 2 o'clock in the morning and somebody's trying to get to sleep. Just doesn't seem very fair, does it? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Right, I'm in room number 8. We need to go back down here. I want to show you the main bit of the pub, but I'm guessing I'm going to have to do that in the morning. Because, like I said, it's 11 o'clock now. And even though people will still be in there, I don't really want to go around filming. They're going to all be thinking I'm weird. But yeah, it's up the other end of that corridor anyway. Oh God, the temperature is dropping massively. That's the only downside about getting settled first, because then you get out of here and it is freezing, man. Really cold. But yeah, this is like the main sort of entrance bit. The pub's that way and the hotel bit's that way. It's very different as well. I can't really show you, but the pub is from the 1200s. Oh no, it's the 12th century, so it's 1100s. Oh God, somebody come in. I can't really show you. But yeah, I don't think the hotel's quite that old. Anyway, let's get out to the car. Right, there's not many jobs that at 11:15 at night on a Friday night, you're out looking at the stars, creeping round, trying not to be spotted where you've parked your car. It's all very dodgy, my job. But I won't change it for a minute. Anyway, I need to get there. Hopefully I'll see you after a successful explore. Right, oh my God, something bizarre has just happened. So I've just gone right round the outside of the building, tried to find a way in. I got to the front window just here, and a guy knocked on the window. I think he's there now. Knocked on the window from the inside. Absolutely scared me to death. I was absolutely shocked. I went, oh my God. Middle-aged, older sort of man. Probably 5 or 10 years older than me. Probably going to ring the police now. So I need to get out of here. Oh my Lord. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. Right, I've got to get out of here before the police come, but I am absolutely shocked. I was in shock. I should have filmed him knocking to show you, because now I could have made it up, but trust me, with the speed that I'm getting out of here, we just need to go. Right, there was no lights on in there at all. The first time he knocked, I knew it'd come from in there, but I couldn't be 100% sure. I couldn't be 100% sure it wasn't next door. Right, that that proper shook me up. I know I just said that about 1,000 times, but I went around the back, couldn't get in, tried all the windows. There was even a broken window on the side with I think I could have reached, but the glass was sticking up against my wrist. I didn't like it, so I thought, you know what, I'm not going in that way. I'll go and try and find somewhere around the front. So I went to the big main bay window, and I heard a yes, Bear, you heard it as well. Bear, it's okay, it was me. Bear, it's okay. So Bear did this, which then I went, oh my god. Right, stop. He's not here. No. So anyway, I slowly walked up, and then the curtain moved. I could see a man with glasses. He knocked again. I don't know, I'm not going to do it again, but he knocked again, the same knock on the window, and looked straight at me. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise anybody lived here. He just stared at me, didn't say a word, just stared at me, and I walked away. But fucking hell, imagine if I'd been in the place and he'd just appeared. One, Bear would have savaged him, and two, he might have just murdered me, because he were a bit, I don't know, Jeffrey Dahmer-ish. So it's all a bit freaky, that. But now I'm screwed, because I needed this to have a video for Sunday, and I haven't. So I don't really know what to do now. Oh god, I can't deal with it being like this much longer. Right, I've been luckily given another location, which is quite a bit of a drive away, to be fair, quite a distance, but I need a video for Sunday, so I've just got to crack on, get down this road. It's a farm, but there's a farmer next door that will come and kick your teeth in, apparently, and he will shoot the dog. So the dog, Bear, is staying in the car. He's not coming out, because there's sheep and cows and things like that, and any opportunity he will take aim at the dog, apparently. So I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it at all. Hi, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers in a very spooky old farmhouse, like really old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. Right, explore done, and 40-minute drive, and we are almost back at the hotel. I can't believe I've driven all that way today, and then I've just had to drive another 40 minutes each way to get to the place that I need to be. So we're talking, like, what's that, an hour and 20 on top of the pretty much 6 hours that I've driven today anyway. I am ready for my bed. Like, my throat feels like it's full of razors, my feet are freezing, but my back is boiling. I've got heated seats in this, and the heated seats are the hottest heated seats I've ever had. It's like burning my spine off, but my feet are freezing. So I cannot wait to get in that bed. Although I've tweaked some sort of nerve, and I can feel it down both my legs. It's like, can't remember the word. It's because I'm fat anyway. I need to lose some weight, and then it'll stop. But yeah, we're almost there now anyway. Right, here we are, look. I'll show you this place properly tomorrow, or later on today, should I say. But it's very nice, and like I said, it's a 12th century coaching house. So many years people have been coming here to stay overnight and get bladdered. So unfortunately I didn't get to do the bladdered bit, but let's go and park the car up here. Bear's happy because we're back. Means he can get out of the car eventually. I feel bad on him tonight, but it wasn't worth the risk. Anyway, it's 3:38 on the, it's gone off now, but 3:38 on the 1st of February. This is why I don't like paying for hotels, because I don't spend much time in them. Jesus, my legs have stiffened right up, I can hardly walk. But it's very frosty. You can see on the tops of these cars, frost is starting. So mine's going to be all frozen up by the morning. Actually, I've not locked it, better do that really. Right, back in my room. I was going to have a bath. I was running asleep. I might have a shower or a bath in the morning. So I'm going now. See you in a bit. Good morning. So it's about 9:10. Bear is naughty again. He's supposed to be in his bed and he's in mine. But, don't want to get up. I don't want to get up, but breakfast is included and it stops serving at 10. So I kind of need to, really. But I don't know what to do with Bear. I can't leave him in this room, he'll go mad. But if I take him to breakfast, then I'm probably going to be having him pulling, trying to get to people while I'm eating. But I don't want to stick him in the car either, so I don't really know what to do. I'm going to have to take him with me, I think. But, it's so comfy, this bed. I just want to stay in here. Right, taking him down to breakfast with me. I am thinking this is going to be one of the worst ideas I've ever had. But we'll give it a go. We know what he's like, and he's on one this morning. Right, he's not being too bad at the moment, but there is only one lot of people in here, but they have dogs, so listen, it's not going to be good, this. He's sat quietly for now, but yeah, the second those dogs move, he's going to be ready. So I've got to hold him tight, but I'm hoping they'll go in a minute. And then we can sit here nice and quietly instead of having to deal with this muppet. That was one of my things for 2025, to try and get him more used to people and dogs. But it's because the dog that I had previously had been attacked by another dog when he was a pup. So his first reaction was always to attack, and Bear's picked that straight up off him. So it's a shame, really, because he's a lovely dog. But when we're in situations like this, he's not. Right, at least he knows he's going to get some breakfast under the table from me, because it's here now. Oh, here we go. Whenever those dogs move, he starts to get upset. Bear, sit down for me. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. No, poor lad. I do feel sorry for him, really. Right, breakfast here. Looks good, to be fair. Looks really good. Those sausages look homemade. Anyway, I'm going to crack on before this one kicks off again, because it won't be long. He keeps doing it every couple of minutes, and I'm sure there's some more dogs just turned up. Well, that was really nice. Although I did notice there's no beans, which is a nightmare. But this one's looking a bit more relaxed now. Now the people down there have gone. But yeah, it's a lovely little pub, this. Really, really nice. Even the busy road outside you don't notice. But it's a beautiful day. Anyway, I've got an hour before I've got to check out, and I've got editing to do. So I might quickly go and run a bath, edit while it's running, edit while I'm in it, and then edit when I've done, and try and get it sorted before I go, because then I can upload it on their Wi-Fi. Right, heading off, back up to the room. There is a lot more rooms to this place. How cool is that? Look, it's all benches. Yeah, there's like little nooks and crannies and places to go. But the thing is, I've got to be careful, because the dog, there's lots of other dogs. Exactly. Hey, you're not up there, you silly dog. You're out here. Jesus Christ. You've been a good boy. You've been a really good boy, haven't you? Right, I ended up not having a bath, I had a shower. But that's because that piece of glass doesn't move. I couldn't really get the tap on properly, so I'm a bit of an idiot. But Bear's ready to go, aren't you, Bear? You've been a good boy. You've been a really good boy. I expected you to go mad, but you haven't been that bad at all. Anyway, where's the light switch? Bedroom, not that much of a mess. I think I've done quite well. Are we sorted then? We're going in the car. We're going to go for a walk. We're going to have a look round. Show these nice people some nice things. I need some paracetamols. I'm feeling a bit rough, to be fair. Right, everything back in the car, including the dog. I don't think he's in there somewhere. It's a lovely place. Like all of this, all around here, all this countryside is owned by the pub as well. You can just go wandering about. So it would be lovely in the summer. It's a bit squell shaped to be walking around. There's a little river down here, stream, just down here as well, look. Running past the place, which was lovely, apart from made me need a wee last night when I got here. But I do need some paracetamols. I'm feeling it a little bit. Probably lack of sleep hasn't helped. Getting in after, well, it was about 4 o'clock by the time I actually got in bed. And then I had a cup of tea. No, I had a cup of hot chocolate. So it was about 20 past 4. And then my alarm went off at 9. So not loads of sleep, but it's got to be done. And I know there's going to be people that are saying, you need to look after yourself, or there will be no channel and all this lot. But if there's no channel, then there's no point looking after myself. It's sort of a bit of a vicious circle. So anyway, don't know what's happening with this bit of air every time I turn around. I'm just rambling, can you tell? Right, I've decided we're going to Westward Ho. Now that isn't an instruction you would give to Lisa when you were giving her some map instructions, but it's the only place, I think in the UK, or maybe even in Europe, or maybe even the world, that's got an exclamation mark as part of the actual place name, which I think is bizarre. But I want to go and get a drink, find somewhere to go and have a drink so I can edit. What is that? A butterfly just fluttering around. I need to go and edit because tomorrow's video needs to be done and sorted. I don't really want to be wasting time doing that, but I ain't got much choice and my throat's killing, so I thought drink would make sense. So we'll go and do that, and then I think it's only fair that we take Bear to a beach just to go for a run, because he's been in car, hasn't he? It's not really very fair. So let's go do that and get some tablets as well, because I'm dying. Now, driving around last night in the dark, you don't get to see what it's like, obviously, because it's dark, but it's so good round here. It's so beautiful. You just can't see anything though because there are all these high hedges. That's the only downside. But yeah, we aren't actually very far away from the beach. We're sort of going parallel to the sea off to our left, but we're not that far away from, oh look, there's just a boat at the side of the road here. Hey, look, we're not really that far away from Westward Ho. It's maybe 10 minutes, so it's not too bad. So we'll go and have a look around there. I just thought I'd show you a bit of the countryside as we're driving through it as well, and then we'll see what we can find when we get out that way. Right, these views are pretty good. The house is good as well. The sea's down there. Little tiny windy roads on the way into Westward Ho, and it just looks everything you would expect of Devon or Cornwall. Now, if I spoke to some of my Cornish friends and said that Devon is like Cornwall, they would probably kill me. So I've got to be careful what I say, but it is a really nice place. Right, I've left Bear there. The windows are open. It looks hot, but it's not at all. So I'm not going to spend too long here anyway. I think I've only got half an hour that I'm allowed to leave the car there for a start. So we'll go half an hour drink, go and have a quick look down the front, and then get back out of here again, I think. Oh my god, this is the sort of shop that I would love, like when I was younger, like even now. I would love to get in there and get all that skateboard stuff. I love it down here for that. Like, probably more Cornwall when it comes to skateboard stuff and surfing. But it's just so much more chill down here. Like, it's not your northern gritty work mentality. It's more of a laid back way of life. Right, before we go any further, I just want to show you something. It's made me chuckle. I don't know whether they've done this on purpose or not, but it is mad. Right, look at this. So you've got all the different colour houses. Always makes me think of Tobermory or Balamory. But I don't even want to show you, it's that funny. So yeah, you've got all the different coloured houses on this side of the street. And then you've got this place that looks like B&M. Why have they painted it like B&M? That is definitely B&M's colours. Now if you're not from the UK, B&M is like a, I can't even explain it. It's not a supermarket, it's a shop. But they sell all sorts of different things. And we always call it Binners and Mingers. So it's a bit of a weird shop where I want to say tramps go, but I go there all the time, so I can't say that really. But I don't know. But why would you paint your house that colour? What a weird thing to do. I'll put a picture in of B&M now, so you can see exactly what it looks like. I am not wrong. It's definitely painted in those colours. Right, before I went and got a drink, I thought I'd show you down at the beach. It goes on for miles and miles and miles. To be fair, it's sort of blue, but it's a bit, I don't know, a bit hazy grey today in places. So it doesn't seem quite as nice, but it is lovely across there. But the reason I didn't bring Bear is because of the amount of people and dogs. I just think it'd be too much for him. He'd get stressed out, I'd get stressed out. It's not really very fair. But we are going to head over past that headland there to a place that I used to go quite a lot when I was younger. So once I've had this drink, we'll go and take him for a walk that way. But we were staying that direction last night. Now this place is a bit touristy, innit? Like, it's got all your things like entertainment places and stuff. And I would have loved it when I was younger, and my kids would have loved it, but there's a lot of places that look a bit run down in any tourist place these days at the beach, because it's so easily accessible to go abroad. And it's a shame really, because these places are really lovely, they really are. And it's a shame that we neglect that and we don't really see what we've got on his own doorsteps. But anyway, shut up Matt, let's go and get a drink. I've just realised there's quite a few people out surfing. There's some over there, some further up here somewhere. There's quite a few of them. And it's not particularly very warm. I think it's about 8-9 degrees. But I'd happily be, if there was someone there with me to do it, I'd be in there now. Although probably not a good idea with my chest as it is at the moment. I'd be dead in a couple of days. I feel like I'm going to be anyway. Shut up, moaning, man. That's all I do. Right, there's a guy playing the guitar or something. So it doesn't sound like a guitar, but it's so chilled. It's just making me feel so de-stressed. It's lovely, it's so nice. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Right, so I went in there and I went in with the intention of just getting a coffee, and I ended up getting a coffee, a milkshake and 2 pieces of cake. But I'll show you, the cake selection was amazing and I just couldn't not get something. I'll show you what I've got though. So I got myself a little cappuccino, but then got a big fat blueberry cake and white chocolate and raspberry cake as well. They just look so good. I'm going to be even fatter than I already am. It's just not good. But anyway, need to get on with some work. Right, heading back up to Bear. I've not done all my editing yet, but I've done some. And hopefully I can get the rest done when we get to the next spot. I'm just going to do some... just going to let him go for a run. If there's no dogs about, it's a really long beach. So I'm hoping I can get well away from any dogs and let him come off his lead for a bit, but we'll see. I brought him a bit of cake. I know he's already fat, but I just thought it wasn't fair on him otherwise. I still think it's strange that the place has got an exclamation mark on the end of it. I just think it's really odd. Driving down this road brings back some really good memories for me. When my girls were growing up, well really, to be fair, Katie had only just been born, and I think my ex-wife was pregnant with Amy the last time we came here. But it still brings back amazing memories of all the little things we used to do and going on the beaches, getting my first like dog called Alfie, who was my first dog that I got without my mum and dad. I was like in my early 20s and I loved it. Used to love coming down this road, being able to see the sea in front, down to Woolacombe Bay. Oh, I proper loved it, absolutely loved it. Seems a proper lifetime away though. Seems like such a long time ago. I'm trying to think when it. Well, Katie is just about to turn 20, so it's probably about 19 years ago since I last came down here, and it's still making me feel a bit weird. Right, we're down at the beach. I don't know whether it was the best idea, to be fair, because there is about 8 gazillion dogs. And Bear is just now on like kill dog mode where he's just pulling my arm off. But this beach is so long. I remember the cottage we used to stay in is at the opposite end of this beach, and we used to have to walk the full length of the beach to get down here, or drive, not on the beach. But it goes on for miles and miles and miles, and obviously the weather's not the best today. We are in first day of February, so it's not bad at all, but I love this beach. Like, you really can't tell how far as well. It goes up there, like those white buildings just up somewhere around there is where we used to stay. But it's not warm in the slightest at the moment. It is freezing, and that's Woolacombe. So this is Woolacombe Beach and that's Woolacombe there, look. Anyway, I'm gonna let him have a walk round for a bit. Hopefully I can get far enough away from some dogs to let him have 5 minutes run, but I doubt it. I know I said I was going, but I got a bit lonely, so I thought I'd bring you back. I just wanted to tell you that I don't know if you can see it out there, that island is Lundy, the island of Lundy. Now, back in the day when I used to go in my dad's car and used to have the shipping forecast on the radio. Why you used to have the shipping forecast on, I don't really know. But it used to go on about Lundy and Dogger, German Bite, all God knows. But that was one of them, and now I know where it is. But I remember sitting up there somewhere watching the sunset over here. It's beautiful because the beach is so big and the sky seems so big here. It's just so nice. Sorry, I'm just like reliving memories. It's because I think I'm about to die, because look at the state of me. I just look such a mess. I need my haircut. I've got no energy. I'm very grey. I need to re-dye my tash and my hair and my beard and stuff. But I think I've got days to live, so I'm reliving my youth. Right, I didn't realise this place was such a hub of stuff that has gone off over the last 2,000 years. It literally tells me on these plaques on the way around. But I'm not going to go in depth. But 48 AD, the Romans turned up here and they settled one of the first places in the UK that they came across. Then the Saxons and Christianity came. The Vikings came, and I was saying about Lundy Island, which is out there, they used that as a base, and they absolutely raped and pillaged all round here, but used the island to sort of like be based at. Then you got William the Conqueror. He came over to this bit as well. You got Sir William de Lacy, a loyal soldier of King Henry II and grandson of the first Sir William, with 4 other knights, murdered Sir Thomas Becket, Archbishop of Canterbury, and came and hid here. So there's also, and there's loads more. Like, I literally could tell you about so much, like smugglers, shipwreckers, all sorts of things that went off here. They used to do all the World War II training on this beach, ready for D-Day and stuff. It's crazy, some of the stuff that's happened here. but brilliant. God, I'm thinking so bad. But it is crazy looking across there to think of all the stuff that's happened. I am sorry about the cough. It's one of those that creeps up on you and you can't do anything about it. Right, the next hotel, I don't think it's quite as good as the last one, but I'll happily take it. Right, booked in. The woman in there was so nice. I was already booked in for me, but it said on there, dogs welcome. And knowing me, as usual, didn't check the small print. So it cost 60 quid for me and 20 quid for him, which winds me up. But I'd rather him be in with me than sleeping in the car. She says she's going to bring him a little dog bowl with some treats and some water and stuff, which is good. Anyway, let's get him. Right, the room's, you know what, not bad. Got a double bed and a single bed, not that I need both of those. Table, another table, a decent sized telly that I'll probably not use. But the lighting in here is horrible. It's like, I don't know, it's like energy saving light bulbs or something. It's terrible. What's this? We've got a big menu, food menu. I think I might go out for a curry later. I don't think I want anything here. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, it's pretty much like all the way through the day and I've not been out exploring. That is because, rather than, I thought normally what I do is I'll do an explore every day, but I'm giving myself a break today. I'm having a chill. I went and had a look round there, went and had a look at places I've been to before. I thought, you know what, I'll edit this video because it needs to be done. Get the video edited and uploaded. And once that's done, just have a bit of sleep, go for some food, and then we'll get some more exploring done tomorrow. And then tomorrow is Sunday. So I can explore on Sunday, can explore on Monday, can even do one on Tuesday. As long as I've got 3 or 4, I'm happy. So today is my rest day. I've done it different, but I think I need to. I honestly think I need to. I also need to come in this room to film because look at the difference. That's the light in this room compared to the light in the bathroom. So, but you can hear in my voice, I'm struggling. I am struggling a little bit. And I know people are going to say, oh, you shouldn't have even come. But I've got to. I have got to, because otherwise there's no videos. If there's no videos, there's no channel. Like, I don't think you understand how much of a drop we've had over Christmas. Like, on average, we usually get about 200,000 views in a 28-day period. We're on about 120,000 views. So it's a massive drop. So I've got to do something about it. But also, I've got to be sensible, which is what I'm trying to do now. Right, I've popped to Tesco for a couple of reasons. One, I've ordered a curry, but I want something to eat it out of. I don't just want to do what I did last time. So I'm going to get myself a big bowl and eat it out of that. Also, what else did I want? Wait a minute. That one. I've got some of these at home, so I'll get it and then I'll take it home with me. What else did I come for? Oh, just to pick up a bit of dog food, because Bear's eating all of his. I've left him in the hotel room and I'm not supposed to, so I can't be too long. This cough's gonna get me again. No, it's not. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna hurry up, get these, go get my curry, and get back to Bear. Right, so I've come to get my Indian, which is in here somewhere. This little hut, I think, next to the river. It's quite a nice little place, this. I've never been here before. Tiverton. It's called Tiverton. It seems really good. Yes, I've left my engine on, but I am only here, so don't worry. I think this is the right place. I don't want to just go wandering into somewhere that's not an Indian. Yeah, it is. Gwalior Restaurant and Takeaway. Anyway, I want to go and turn it off. Right, it's here. Now, it's not the curry that I would normally have. First, I've got chippy chips from the chippy next door, but also I've got prawn kadai, which I've never seen in the UK before. I had it in India, like every day when I was in India for breakfast, dinner and tea. I had the same curry every single day. I loved it. I've never seen it in the UK, and this looks a really good version of it. Those prawns are massive. They're absolutely huge. And then I've got, what naan is it? The one with meat in it. I can't think what it is. Not Peshwari. I can't think. But anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. Right, good morning. I'm up. I'm feeling loads better. I went to, what time did I go to sleep now? It must have been about midnight, and I slept through till about 10:15. Well, 10 o'clock my alarm went off. Then I went back to sleep, then it went off again. So I'm feeling loads better. I'm still looking like a scruff though, like needing my haircut, like needing my beard cut. I don't know why I'm looking at my beard here, that's smart. But I'm looking really pasty and pale. Need to get out and get in the sun and top up the tan. Not like I'm going to in February, but you know what I mean. But I'm feeling a lot better today. So we're going to get off, going to look round. I'm going to be less and hopefully get you some better videos. Right, come on. Right, so I got up about, what time was it? Just after 10, like I was saying earlier. Then I came straight out to the car and watched the premiere. So it's now almost dinner time. I've got to find somewhere for an haircut soon. I can't be dealing with this much longer. So yeah, I think you can probably tell I am feeling loads better. Like loads better. I still feel poorly, but not as bad. So today, first I'm going to go and get some food because I'm starving, because it's 12 o'clock and I'm not eating yet. And obviously I've got to have 3 meals a day. And then I don't know whether to head off towards Southampton, which is where we're going next, or to stay around here a little bit first. Food first. Let's get food sorted first. Right, on my way to the next location, I've driven down the road and come across what looks like an abandoned house. So I've stopped to have a quick look, but it's very well sealed up by the looks of things, but I'm gonna have a look. Right, so it's next to a petrol station, and it's in the middle of a very busy bit of town, next to Aldi and Home Bargains and stuff. So I don't think, like looking at this fencing, I don't think we're gonna have much of a chance. We can go and have a look. I also think it's really well sealed on the outside of the building as well. Right, so there's the house. But things have been all cut down here, which means they're doing something. Also, actually, look at this up here. It's looking like all this is abandoned, or has been purchased, should I say. There's an house there, Antiques Restoration and Handmade Furniture Company place there. And I just wonder how, there's no way of getting in it. Well, there is, but for somewhere that I don't know what's inside, it could just be totally stripped. So I don't know if it's even worth it. We're having a look around the other side. Right, so we're around the other side of it now. Look, you can see these are boarded. And if you look through the window, which is a bit awkward, there doesn't appear to be anything inside anyway. So it's probably not worth it, the risk of climbing up and round. It's a shame because I say there's a few buildings up there. But sometimes you see things at the side of the road and it's worth it. Sometimes it's like, do I make the effort of maybe an hour to get in, get round, see what's in it, get yourself ripped to shreds with brambles and stuff like that, all for nothing? So it's a bit of an hard one sometimes. Anyway, back to the car. Right, I don't actually know where I am at all. I've got no clue. Next to a massive church. I've decided I'm coming for my haircut. I'm sick and tired of looking like a tramp. So we're going to top class barbers. It might be absolutely terrible. They might absolutely muller my hair, but it can't look much worse than this. So we're gonna go and get it done. So I'll see you when I come back out. Right, I feel 10 times better. I know you probably look at it and think, oh, it looks any different. But to me, having a haircut makes me feel so much more alive. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. Don't get me wrong. I've got quite a sore neck. He was quite rough, but it's still good. I'm still happy with it. It's not my personal barber that I work with normally, but I'm happy. I'm feeling loads better. Right, I need to get out of here. I've still not eaten, and it's 2 o'clock. So I think we're gonna keep heading that way. Let's look at the map. One sec. So we're going to Southampton, but we're going, where are we actually? Oh, we're in a place called Honton. And we are here. So we started the day at Tiverton, which is there. We've come down to here. We're heading for Lyme Regis. And I think I want to get some food in Lyme Regis. And then it's Southampton somewhere up here, I think. Is it? I think it is. I can't actually see Southampton on there at all. But yeah, it's somewhere around there. And we're there. Right, we're in a place called Lyme Regis. Never been here before, don't know what it's like. Need to get some food. But I feel like this behind the scenes has been very disjointed. But that's the amount of driving I've been doing. And also, the last couple of days didn't feel great. But today I'm feeling like loads more energy. I might drop off in a bit, you never know. But for now, I'm feeling all right. Anyway, let's go and have a look round. Right, it's a nice little place by the looks of things. There's Fat Face. I swear they named that after me. But yeah, I can smell food. Do you know what I really fancy? I want a baked potato. Don't know why, I've just got a real urge for a baked potato. But let's go down here and work out where we're going. I'm tempted to go in this place. It smells amazing, but it's more like pasties and things like that. I can't see baked potato. I really want a baked potato. Also, there's this place, Pug and Puffin, which I know at least one of my viewers will appreciate. Some really good little places. What's this? See, there's loads of places that do things like Cornish pasties and pastry type things. What's that one over there? I think that's Under the Stars Cinema. Bizarre. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna have to, once I've eaten something, I'm gonna have to bring Bear down here, I think. Down for a walk. I've just let him out for a wee, but I think he needs a good walk. Now, there's loads of like quirky shops here. I quite like it, but once again, more steamed up windows with pasties in. They seem to be everywhere. But yeah, it just seems a nice little place, this look. With all... Oh, what are they selling here? All little quirky, cool shops. This is what I love. This is the Britain that I love. Not your same old shops. Everything looks the same. I would much rather have independent sellers like this that sell bizarre looking items but cool stuff. Right, I don't know what's going off here, but there's a man filming with what looks like a parrot on his shoulder. And obviously, locally, you've got to have the local pirate. What is that all about? What a strange thing to happen. Then we've got a big cannon. What we got over here? So this is where I need to take Bear. It is actually freezing, and it's going to be windy around this corner. But yeah, it's a cool little place. I'll tell you that. Shingle Beach. I'm not a fan of a shingle beach, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, as you can hear, it's freezing. Absolutely freezing. Anyway, let's keep looking for food. It's actually a lot bigger than I expected, this place though. It goes right up that way and that way. So hopefully there'll be something. See, that is a temptation. Mulled wine and cider. If I wasn't driving, if I was staying here today, then I'd be on those. Get me warmed up a little bit. I don't know where to go now. Oh God, what's that place do? Right, I've just found this place, which is pretty cool. It's the Guildhall. Now, I'm just getting out of the wind here, that's why I've come over here. But there's a little plaque, just to show you. So this has been here here since Elizabethan times, the 1600s, and it was first built when they first discovered Bermuda. I think that's madness that is stood there since, look, Guildhall stood here since Elizabethan times. Sir George Somers discovered of Bermuda, was Mayor and MP for Lyme Regis, 1604, he died in 1610. And then the plaque was put there by Princess Alexandra. Now, I found a tin box with her head on it the other day when I was exploring, and that was oh no, that's the wrong one. Princess Alexandra, it's the wrong Princess Alexandra. That's 1984. It just shows I didn't read things properly. But yeah, this place, ignore the Alexandra bit, with pretending we never said that. But the Bermuda thing is mad. 1604. Think what that place has seen, it's crazy. Right, there's a chippy up at the top up there. I don't really fancy a chippy today, so I'm going to go down some of these back streets, probably back to where I've just come from. Just find a pub, get in a pub and find something to eat in there. Because I do want a baked potato, but it's not the only thing I'll eat. But I know what I'm like when I get something in my head that I want, I hunt it down until I find it. But I've not seen any, which is really strange. Because baked potato is like the most basic of foods. I bet you're sick of me talking about baked potatoes now. But my video, fucking do what I want, you dickhead. Right, I got all excited then. Jacket Potatoes. It's shut. The only place that sells them is shut. Just want a jacket with tuna and mayo, maybe even some cheese. Jesus, man. Right, I've come in the quirkiest little pub ever. It's tiny, but I'm surrounded by people. Yeah, so there's a road that runs down there, and the road that runs down there, and we're sort of jammed in the middle of it, raised up, but this place is hundreds of years old. So back in the day it would have just been carts and things going down for the fishermen and things, so it's quite strange really. Anyway, food's coming. Right, we got me cup of tea in my very hammered cup. It's not going to be Yorkshire tea though, let's be right. Although I'm not going to lie, it's quite a good colour. Although it's not showing up on camera. It's got quite a nice glow to it. But I've got a Coke as well. I've got a pot of mayonnaise because they actually do jacket potatoes. And it's here. So I've gone for tuna and cheese. And also a Dorset green tea. I don't know what the difference is, but either way, looks good. I could have done with that being melted though, but we'll be right. Right, I've never had a baked potato that I've had to leave so much topping. There was so much cheese and so much of everything else. But I'm now going to offend people in Cornwall and in Devon because I'm going to put these on the wrong way round for what they think it should go. The arguments over creamy jam is mad. Right, there we go. We have got the cream on top and the jam on top. Because I know it's going to cause arguments, and I don't care. It all goes down the same hole and back out of a different one. So let's just crack on and eat it. Right, it was really hard to film in there because one, I just felt like I was sat on people's knees. It was so close, like so tight in, and also, sorry. Also, there were copyrighted music, it was just awkward. So anyway, it's that place. It looks a bit filthy from outside, but it was really nice. But I feel sick. I've eaten that much food. But I'm probably not going to get a chance to eat again today. So, thought, best thing to do. I'm going to go and get Bear. We'll go for a quick walk, and then we better get off. Right, we're on our way out. Me and Bear just went for a quick walk. I only made it a quick one because I've realised we're 2 hours away from the hotel. Although the hotel I've booked, well, it's more like a pub. The pub that I've booked is actually about 25 miles away from the location. I got it a bit wrong with where I was exploring, but it'll be okay. It's fine. It's not too bad. 25 miles is not that bad. So yeah, we're heading back out of Lyme Regis. I actually really like it here. I think it's a really nice place. I would definitely come when it's a little bit less cold and grey. So the 3 days of summer that the UK get anyway. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm literally driving past Stonehenge. I didn't even realise I was. It's just over there in the dark. So I'm glad you enjoyed looking at that as we went past. Actually, I tell a lie. It's somewhere on the left, just here. So I didn't actually realise I was coming along here. I'm so tempted to pull over and climb over a fence and go and show you in the dark, but I have a feeling I will be in trouble if I do that, so I probably better not. Right, I'm at my next hotel. Well, it's a pub, but it seems really nice. I've left Bear in the car a minute while I get sorted out. I'm in room 6, which is Peregrine room. There we go, look. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's nice in here. Nice bathroom. I've left key in the door outside, I've just realised. But yeah, this'll do nicely. Is there a light switch? Is that it? There we go. Oh, lovely. I will take that all day long. Now I'm going to do what I did the other day and get a bit of a sleep before I go back out again. But I just need to go and get the dog first. Now I did put on there that I was bringing the dog, but I don't know whether they're going to charge me for it or not. We will find out. Right, I've been and got Numpty Boy. But look what I've just noticed outside here. Look. So I'm going to pinch a bowl. I don't need to pinch any biscuits. Nice pink one for him. And then we can sort him out. He's got some food. And obviously I can get him some water. I think you want a drink, don't you? You're thirsty. Look at you, overexcited boy. You alright? You a good boy? Oh, he's a good boy. What a little weirdo you are. Right, let's get you some water. Right, I've just found a cupboard with a load of stuff in it. So I'm making myself a cup of tea. Also, I don't know if you can see, but I'm having to hold something in front of me because I'm half naked. And then I realise there's a reflection. So, anyway, I might have a hot chocolate and a biscuit. Right, I went for a cup of tea, got some biscuits, watching my future wife, Johanna James. All is good, all snuggled up in my bed. It is, what time is it now? It is 8:42, so I'm probably not going to go out until maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I've got plenty of time for cups of tea. Things I've got to be careful, like I said, because I'm half naked and I didn't want you to see everything. You can see what you want. I'm happy for you to see. Oh, look, she's happy about that. You need to stay away from my bits, you stinking weird dog. Right, it's 20 to 11. I've decided to come out and go exploring. I got scared because I thought the location was like 40 minutes away. But I've looked and it's not. I was looking on the wrong map. I've got 2 different location maps. So earlier on when I was saying, oh, I've booked the hotel in the wrong place, I haven't. It's actually 1.8 miles from here. So, perfect. Right, I'm at the location. I don't think I can get in, which is a nightmare, because that means I've done one location. But while me and Bear have been stood here, there's been a weird noise right next to us. I don't know what it is. Hi, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers in probably one of the smallest buildings I've ever explored. It's a bungalow, but I'm not used to doing little tiny places, but what I've seen in here looks really good. George VI, by grace of God, Great Britain and Ireland, the British dominions beyond the seas, King Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India, and Sovereign of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. I don't get it. I don't get what that is. I feel like I'm being thick because by the sovereign command, George VI. What is he making him? What is he becoming? Is he becoming a... It's not an MBE or something, is it? I wonder if this is what it's come off. I feel like this is silver. What's that from? I could imagine that leaning up against it, but... Look at that lampshade. That's beautiful. Do you like it, Bear? You've come for a look as well, haven't you? Yeah, I really like that. I bet once... I can't do it, I don't think. I can, look. Yeah, look, the light shining through it. I like that. But yeah, that... Quite like this. I don't really know what it is. I don't think it is silver. It's heavy. I can't see anything that there would be a hallmark anywhere. But it is heavy. And it's nice. I'll put it back up there. But yeah, that has thrown me. Right, we're making our way out of here. As I left that building then and got back in the car, I was just turning the car around and a van watched me do it, and there's hardly any cars on the road. It drove really slowly past me, and then when I drove away, it drove past and went to the place that I'd just been in. So I don't know whether somebody had seen something and rung them or whatever, but I think I was lucky to get away there. Really, really lucky. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it seemed like. And I just want my bed. I don't want drama. I just want my bed. Right, I'm back. You know what? That has been the most in and out, get a job done I've done for a long time. Literally 1.8 miles there, in, film, out, back here again. And it's like just after midnight and I set off at 20 to 11. I think that's pretty good going. It was a short video, it was only 40 minutes long, but that means that the rest of the time, what's that, 1 hour? That's like another 40 minutes to get there, get sorted and get back. I think I've done pretty well there. You know what? I feel so much better for that haircut. I feel so much better in general. I just feel loads better, apart from my sadness and depression earlier on. I'll survive, I'll not die. Anyway, back to the comfiest bed in the world. I'm having a hot chocolate and then I'm going to sleep. So earlier on, all you people that were thinking, oh, you fat get, having that big baked potato and that cream tea, this is why. Because I knew for a fact I wouldn't have time to go and get some more food because I'm in the middle of nowhere. So if I'd come here, booked in and then gone for food and then come, I would have been exhausted. So I thought, you know what? Eat as much as I can and let that sustain me for the rest of today. Don't get me wrong, I am hungry. I could eat. I had these biscuits earlier on and that's it. So I've had a baked potato, cream tea and some biscuits all day. For a growing boy like me. But yeah, I've got my hot chocolate. It's only one of those ones that you put hot water in. And I put a bit of milk in it as well. But that'll send me off to sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. This has got to be the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in. It's so nice. It's past 10 o'clock now. I don't want to get up. I do not want to get out of this bed, but I know I've got to. Sort of not feeling like breakfast, but also I know that I probably should. Because yesterday, like I said, one meal all day is probably not the best of ideas. So we'll use that as the motivation to get up. We'll go down, go and have some breakfast. But I could just stay in here for another 2 hours. It is so nice. My voice is broken this morning, I don't know why. But yeah,
At least I get to try out some lovely, fresh, clean beds like this. And this is the best one yet, by far. Just a shame I'm by myself. No, I've got Bear in here again. He shouldn't be in the bed, but he is. Right, that lump there is Bear. We're going to be naughty and leave him here. I just hope he don't go mad. He's not going to wee or poo, he'll just might bark, but I hope he don't. Right, stay there, Bear. Let's go. Right, got myself a cappuccino, waiting for the rest to come. It's so nice in here, you know. It's a lovely little pub. I should have come down here last night, really. I just wanted to chill before I went back out again, and it was quite busy. You know what I'm like, social interaction. Plus sitting in a corner on your own, it's not quite the same, is it? Like, if Andy had been here, he would have been talking away to people, making friends. I would have been just sat here quietly, nursing a pint in the corner. I'm very shy when it comes to things like that. But I am and I'm not. If people talk to me, I'll always talk to them and I'll always be all right. But if I have the choice, I'll be quiet. Right, I totally forgot to show you my breakfast. I'll put some photographs in so you can see, because that's all that's left. It was really nice. Somebody's happy to see me. Yeah, I got you something. I got you something. Here, look. What's this? Ooh, it's not very much. A bit of bread and a bit of sausage. But you'll be happy of it. Here, look. There you go. I'll have the sausage. Oh, maybe nothing. He'll eat that in about 2 minutes, trust me. He's so fussy. When I've just come in, he'll not do anything. Anyway, I've got 10 minutes to get myself sorted and get out of here, and I need a poo. Right, we're out. Bear's just having a wee. The weather's not great today. It's been quite alright, but now it's drizzling. I didn't mind grey, but grey and drizzle's not the best. Car's looking a bit dirtier than it was when we set off as well. That's the thing about white cars. We get brown cars after a bit. Actually, that bit of rain in the air is quite refreshing, but it won't be when I'm wet and sat in the car. So I think I've decided we're going to go to Salisbury. We're going to have a look around Salisbury, even though it's sort of going back on myself a little bit. We'll go and have a look at Salisbury. Go to the cathedral. I haven't been there since I was about 18, Salisbury Cathedral. So we'll go and check it out. And then we'll make our way further along the country. We've done quite a trip, to be fair. I'll show you in a minute. Well, I was going to show you, but apparently there's no internet in this car park. So I'll show you in a bit. Right, back in the car. Bear ate his sausage and his bread, I forgot to tell you. I'm going to head, like I said, to Salisbury. I'm feeling not poorly now. I'm just feeling overtired again. I don't know why, because I had a really good night's sleep last night. I think maybe I've overslept, because I was saying that it was about 2 o'clock before I actually went to sleep, because I was just watching my phone. And like sometimes when I've been out exploring and I get back at silly o'clock in the morning, so like even midnight, I'll then spend another 2 hours just sat there on my phone just to turn my brain back off again after like maybe the adrenaline of going around the place or whatever. So I end up going to sleep at stupid times. So 2 o'clock, and then my alarm went off at 9:30, which I ignored, and got up just after 10. So I had a decent sleep, to be fair. It's not like 8 hours. Not bad at all. Bear's had a good sleep. He slept most of the night on the floor. It was only this morning when I think he just wanted a bit of a cuddle. He came and got in with me and hid underneath the covers, which is a bit bad. I feel a bit bad on the people. I look like I've got a black eye. My eye looks like I've got a black eye. What's going on? Maybe I'm just black. I've got dirt on my head there as well. Not had a shower or a bath or anything today though. Weird. I've got a dirty head. The guy in the bar must have thought, alright, freak. Right, Salisbury. Hopefully the rain's not going to be too bad. I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of what it was like around here. Not that I can show you because the windscreen's dirty. But these are the sorts of houses around here. Absolutely beautiful places. Right, there's more up here as well. 1 second.
get a bit closer and you want to see. But yeah, they're all like little thatched cottages all the way along, like little green in the middle for people to go and play football. It's like a proper little southern English village. It's lovely, to be fair, but it's not like this all over the UK. I think Americans think that it's a bit like this, but it's not. But yeah, it's very, very cute. Now there's a massive, massive set of gates up here. I don't know what it is, this place. I feel I need to know what this is. Right, there's cones, and then there's security signs. Now that usually means somewhere's abandoned. Let me try and work out what this is. Right, it's a place called Amport House. Now, it doesn't look like it's abandoned. It looks like it was sold, or it was put up for sale this time last year. I'm presuming it's been sold, but I don't think they've done anything to it. And it's over here somewhere. There's a church in those grounds. I need to try and work out so I can go and at least have a look with my pokey pies and work out the situation. So there's a little church there. I don't know what to do. Also, if we go back down this road, I need to show you one. Oh, it's a churchyard. I wonder what that were then. I need to show you the house down here. Bizarre looking, doesn't look English at all. Right, let me try and work this out. Right, it's somewhere behind here, but they're houses that are lived in. It's literally the other side of these walls somewhere, but it doesn't look like it should be. It just looks like relatively modern houses. A bit confused by it all. Might just go for a secret drive down somewhere I'm not supposed to. Oh, here, look, here. Right, there's definitely 100% nobody in that place. It says, let's see what it says. Security management, police dog training in this area. That's a bit worrying, isn't it? Right, go a bit further up and have a look. Right, this is part of it, but that doesn't look very old. So I don't know if that's like an add-on. There's also a security hut just there, behind that wall, which makes me think it's probably not worth. Like, if there's police dogs training here for a start, that's quite worrying. Although, I often think that they put signs like that up just to make you worry, and it's not actually right. But let's head up here. Let's head back the way we've come, if I can turn round. You see, I think all the old buildings are further down this side. Look, that bit there looks really easy to get in as well. What are you barking at? Right, Bear, we're not at McDonald's. Bear hates people at McDonald's. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. What are you barking for? There's nobody there. Look, I'm not talking to somebody. But yeah, that's the place. I've got a bad feeling about it. So I don't think I want to do it. But it's a shame because it's pretty cool. Right, from the left of me then, a man was I didn't realise he was stood watching me. He's now got in his car and started driving towards me. So I have set off going again. I'm going to go down to that other entrance that we saw and see what I can see. I just have a feeling he's on to me. Right, if I don't get out and have a look, it's going to do me head in. But what I've decided to do is use the church as a way of checking it out. Now this is what freaked me out earlier on. Look at this little graveyard just at the opposite side of the road. Yeah, there was just some really old gates. I'm like, where does that lead to? But there's a little graveyard just sat there. And the church is here. So if we go into this churchyard, have a bit of a look round anyway, we can possibly see, because sometimes there's access from churchyards, although I don't think there's going to be, because the walls down here are massive. Oh, look at all the snowdrops coming up.
do like a nice snowdrop. So, but yeah, I have a feeling we're not even going to be able to see the hall, but we'll have a look. Right, so it's pretty impossible. Well, actually, it's not impossible to get over. I could get over that wall easily. The thing is, I don't think I'll get back over. It's just too high to get back over because it's slippy and wet. So the only other place is up in this top corner, round the back of the church. So we'll have to have a look, see what we can see, but I don't think we're going to get round this way, but it's worth a look. I knew there'd be a way through. I'm guessing it's locked up. What's this? Can't see a date on that. Yeah, look. God, it's like bloody Narnia, going through to Narnia. Oh. Jesus. I'm guessing this is locked. Can't even see the bit to open it. Just give me a minute. Yeah, as I thought, there's a padlock on it. Worth a look though. You just never know, do you? But I thought there'd be a way through from the church because it will have technically been their church. I don't know what it is, but I do love graves that have got skulls on them. And like, that's a time, the thing that you turn upside down with sand in it for time. I think it's pretty cool that. But there is some older graves in here. I don't know if you can go in the church at all, but I am a bit gutted. Sort of wanted to go and at least have a sneak peek at that place. Like places like that are the sort of place you've got to have a bit of bottle about you to go in on your own, with it being such a big place like that and warnings all over. But part of me wants to go in, but don't know. I don't feel brave today. I haven't felt brave for a couple of weeks. I think it's because I've been off. I've not been right. Oh, look at this. I do like it when you get old graffiti. RN 1783. That's cool. I wonder why he wrote that on there and what he was doing, because it must have taken a while to do that. So I wonder why he was stood here for so long. Right, HH there. Is there any more? Something written there, it looks like 18 something. But yeah, why were they stood at this doorway? For what reason? In the 1700s. But anyway, let's go. Right, I said go, let's go, and then I noticed 1783, 1780 something. Something that says yes, 1782. So there's got to be a reason. There's a reason why someone's been stood here, carving that in the 1700s. I wonder why. I wonder who they were. Because I would have thought back then, defacing a church was pretty serious. I don't think you'd just get a slap on the wrist for that. I think you'd get some right fury. God knows. Some big crypty looking things up here. Yeah, look at the size of these ones here. They are massive. But there's nothing to say who they are or why they're there. That's quite strange. I'm going to see if this door opens. Let's all look inside. And here we are inside, look. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Big windows up there. It's very dark in here. Like ridiculous. I suppose they're saving electricity. But right, it just shows locals are the best thing to speak to when you're in these places. So, a lady just came in, just as I stopped filming a minute ago, and I think she'd come to check on me to make sure I wasn't being dodgy. So, what she's told me is, well, a couple of things. Let me show you this first. You can't really see it very well because of the reflection, but it's called St. John's Head. It was made in about 1417, apparently, according to this. And basically, it was found in a riverbed, hidden in like a little nook next to this little tiny cottage, not far from here, a couple of miles from here. Now, the reason it was hidden is because of Henry VIII. So Henry VIII obviously going round on smashing up, not him personally, smashing up like Catholic churches, anything to do with the Catholic Church would get destroyed. So they hid it because it was from the 1400s. So even when he was alive, it would have been at least 100 years old at that point. So it's pretty cool that it's just sat here. It's all carved up and sat in this church now. But imagine being the one that found it down next to the river. That's so good. Now also, she's told me all sorts. She told me that the Marquis, I can't remember what Marquis it was, but the Marquis, who is like the person that lived in the hall next door, used to sit here on this little section here. There'd be a fireplace there, and he would use this little entrance that nobody else was allowed to use, which went through to the little gate that we've just been looking at and went up to the house. He didn't want any of the, because all the locals would sit round this corner here, and he would sit here out of the way so he couldn't be seen. There'd be a fireplace there, and then the vicar or whoever he was would be over here. Now apparently when he got bored of the service, he would cough and the vicar would know that was it was time to go. So it was done. But it's so good. Like, her husband put in all the underfloor heating, which is down there, but she said there's tunnels down there and a crypt down there, which makes me want to go down there, but I can't. But she says there's tunnels that go back to the big house as well, that are under here. But I'm guessing that's so they could go and see their dead relatives down underneath the church without having to go out. But it is brilliant. It's a lovely church, to be fair. It's not huge, but it's nice. Like the stained glass and everything is brilliant. Now, one of the things she did tell me, because I was cheeky, I thought, right, you're enjoying talking to me, I can tell, because we were talking about the church, and she obviously loves this church and loves talking about it. So I thought, right, I'll get, oh God, went down a step. I thought I'll get as much information out of you as I can. So she was telling me about the church. I said, oh yeah, was it part of the hall then? He said, well, not really, but he used it over years. She told me about the owners, how many owners there'd been, and one thing and another. And then I said, oh, I bet it's beautiful inside. And she said, no, it's been stripped. It's basically like offices inside now. The army owned it up until 2010, and they did training in there, and everything's been stripped out. The place got sold round about 2010 to a company that were going to turn it into a hotel, and they spent a couple of years thinking about it, and then they've never done anything. It's back up on the market for 5 million at the moment, and they bought it for 1.8 million back in 2010. So it's amazing on the outside, but absolutely not worth my time and effort to go and get in, because it'll be just like stripped offices. We've been in places like that before, and although I'm gutted, I'm glad that I know, because there's nothing worse than getting in somewhere like that and being disappointed. But apparently the gardens are amazing, and they are grade 1 listed gardens, but the house itself hasn't got a listing, which is weird. Now, something else she did tell me was the steps up here to get up to the bells. So if we're going to do something naughty, we'll do this. Before we actually go up, look at some of the things that are hiding away. Vice Admiral Lord Henry Paulet died January 28th, 1832. Lord General Frederick Paulet, 1871, 1870. Lord Charles Paulet. Why is this hidden away in the back? Field Marshal Lord William Paulet, 1893. Like whole families with, and they're all very important people as well. Anyway, let's go up these ridiculously steep stairs. I've left my torch in the car, so I'm to use my other phone. But it's a bit awkward, because, oh God, is this door even going to be open when we get up here? It's a little door. Oh, if this is shut now, I'll be gutted. Bloody is, it's locked, look. Oh, nightmare. tell you something though, the steps up here are so steep. So steep. It's a proper drop down there. And that's not even the top, that is. What a shame. Anyway, better go back down. I just noticed this one, like the one that we've just been looking at. Next to it, the memory of the most noble Martha, Marchioness of Winchester, who died the 17th of March 1796. George 12th Marquis of Winchester. I think that's the people that lived in the hall. Anne, Marchioness of Winchester, 1841. Charles Inglesby Burroughs Paulette. Oh, Paulette. Oh, I wonder if they were all related then. That's cool. Right, better get up out of here before I get spotted. Because we don't want to be in trouble, do we? In a church. So at least anyway, like I said, I know now not to explore the big house. There was a big bang then outside. But at least I know. The lady's asked me to turn all the lights off because she did it for me. She turned it all on. So that's how I feel like I'm not doing this right. Why none of... Oh, they're the lights there. Is that all of them? I feel like there's one still on. Oh, there we go. Sorted. I feel like a good boy now. I always wonder, who are these people? Is it based on like a saint or someone? Who are they? But yeah, it is a shame. It's a massive shame that we can't go in that place. But like I said, you don't win everything. You can't get amazing things wherever you go. But at least I know a bit of history about the place now. I know what would have been good at this point. The drone. The drone would have been amazing because we could have had a proper look. I am going to get another one at some point. It's just having enough money at the moment. Like the channel's, now I wouldn't say struggling, but there's no extras can be afforded. Like I've stayed in hotels for the last 3 nights. I can't be struggling that much, but I've got to be sensible and make sure that I've got what I need. So that's that lady's house. I was just having a quick look. The one that came and spoke to me. It's massive, and they've got, I sort of want to show you, but I don't think I can. They've got the best treehouse like I've ever seen. Right, I'll try and show you. So if you can see at the bottom, there's steps up, then there's one layer there and another level there. It's a massive big treehouse. Huge thing. And then big houses up there as well. Now I need to remember to go and look at that house. I saw a weird looking house as we came up here. Now all these walls here, look, will have been for that hall. There will have been like kitchen gardens. There will have been all sorts of stuff. You all right, Bear? Been waiting for me. He's shivering for you, weirdo. Look at him. Stop doing that terrier shake. People always think there's something wrong with you. And I know there is, but not anything medically wrong. Right, I've got to be sneaky because it's someone's house. But look, wait a minute. What a place with a big, like, statues and stuff. Anyway, the lights are on in there. I don't know why, I liked it. Yeah, look at all these houses within the grounds as well. That was something else she told me. All the, like, these houses up here now are relatively modern in comparison to that place. She said that they moved all the original houses down to the green down here where I showed you earlier on. And the reason, oh God, I better turn this off. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Yeah, the reason they moved stuff down there is because, bloody hell, the Marquis didn't want all the local yokels nearby, so they moved the houses. But their locals were happy because they all got indoor toilets put in, which nobody else had even heard of at the time. So that's pretty cool. Right, I've just got my notification on my phone of how much I got charged for that place I stayed in last night. So it was supposed to be 60 quid,
and then I've had breakfast. It was supposed to be an extra 20 quid for Bear to stay. So in total, it should have been probably 90 odd quid. It's just come through, it was £68. So they've charged me 60 quid, £8 for a breakfast, which makes no sense at all. Like, because it was £13, I think, breakfast. And they've had a cappuccino on top of that as well. And the dog stayed. Maybe because I gave them a nice review, they thought they'd give me a big fat discount. Either way, not going to moan. Right, we're in... don't know what's going off with my hair. We're in Salisbury. Leaving Bear in the car. Actually, better lock it. There we go. Leaving Bear in the car while we go and have a look round. Don't want to be too long because of him. And I will take him for a walk when we're done as well. Right, my car's parked in there. First thing I've come to is this antique shop. And you know what? It looks really good. There's some really good stuff in there. Might have a quick look in. Right, it's crazy because some of the things in here are the same things that I see in abandoned buildings all over. This was definitely in one that I went in the other day because I said I thought it was Bonnie Prince Charlie. I don't know if it is or not. But if you look, all over are all the things that we see week in, week out, just chucked about in people's houses. What a shame. Well, all those things could be going to a loved home like these will be. But yeah, like that, I said that one's 40 quid and it's exactly like the one I saw the other day. Anyway, let's keep looking round. Right, look in there, look. That bear is one of those USSR bears that I saw the other day when I was exploring. It's crazy. The amount of things that you find in these places that I see so many of, like weighed figures and stuff like that. It was really good in there, to be fair. And it went upstairs as well, but I ain't got very much time. So I thought, let's have a quick look and then head out of here. But yeah, there's loads and loads of stuff. Just makes you realise how much money's worth is left in these places. Right, so I've headed in the direction that I think... Oh, I said I think the cathedral's in, it's there, look. I don't really know which way to get to it. There's a big gate up here, it might be up here. We'll have a look up here and then if it's not, we'll walk round the outside of this wall. I'm a little bit confused what is going on here. Oh no, it makes sense now. Look at this. Right, so underwear. I saw underwear, but the thing I saw first was underwear hanging from up there. I'm like, what is going on? But then it sort of makes sense now. But yeah, this, I don't know what this is. The gate is open though, so we might be able to get through. Right, it says, oh, Salisbury Cathedral and Magna Carta. Oh, is the Magna Carta here? Didn't know that. Let's go in here then. And oh, look at that. That will have been when it was a proper gatehouse, and there would have been like a sentry that lived in this little bit. There'd be another one there, look, and they've been blocked up. Now it says this house behind this wall, King Charles II visited here, Handel the composer visited here, a relative of Queen Elizabeth II lived there, and what else? It's a big historic house. Look at this. Look at that. Life's but a walking shadow. Life eternal. They may know the only true God and Jesus Christ. That's cool, isn't it? I like it. I like things like that. Oh, look. That's good. So that'll go into the building above. Up there, look. That's so cool. Now on the wall it says, in the year of our Lord, 1752, the Reformation of the calendar took place. Is that when it went from, was it Gregorian? Anyway, see the wall dial above, so that's what I was looking at a second ago, dated 1749. This Julian calendar made the year too short, thus accumulated error amounted to 11 days. England adopted the Gregorian or Reformed calendar, so the next day after September the 2nd, 1752 became September the 14th, 1752. Imagine that.
suddenly you've lost, like if it's your birthday, you're screwed. Yeah, so literally, it does say 1749 on it, look. Oh, 1749 there. But yeah, if your birthday was between the 2nd and the 14th, you literally lose your birthday that year. I don't think things like that have happened in history very often. Right, look at this. Oh, there's some really good history. This memorial was erected to keep alive the memory of the 3 Protestant martyrs, William Cobley, John Mandrell and John Spicer, who were buried at the stake. Burnt at the stake in Salisbury on 24th of March 1556. Wow, there's some proper amazing history just on this one road. And look, that's that house and the gates for it and everything. You've got to go through these big grand gates to get to it. It's so good. I love this place already. Still trying to figure out how you bury someone at the stake, but just get a big piece of meat on them. But no, can you imagine being burnt at the stake for being a Protestant? Absolutely crazy. Like, the things that used to happen back in the day, it just makes you think, oh my God, I'm lucky to live when I do. Thing is, then we just walk up this road, and just there in front of me is Salisbury Cathedral, which is massive. But also, some of the buildings. Look, this is a college. Look at this. Look at that place with the big tower. And all these. It's Sarah College. I don't think I've heard of that one before. But yeah, literally just behind us is the cathedral. Massive, massive cathedral. But we're going to have a look at that properly in a minute. Now, the college behind us that we're just looking at, it says on the outside, is the Royal College for Church Music. I didn't even know there was such a thing. But there's a few more big buildings up here I want to look at before we go across the road. Now, this place, and another one a bit further up, I've noticed there's no furniture in them. They're empty buildings. The one further down looked like a proper abandoned building. I wanted to go in, but I didn't. I feel like I'm being really quiet. That's because there's loads of students around, and I just feel a bit weird. And they're all very well-to-do students. Look at this building. Now, this is someone's house. It looks unbelievable inside. I've got to be careful because I'm looking into someone's house, but I can't really show you properly. But yeah, wonderful buildings. Right across from there as well. Mad. Just makes you wonder how much those places are worth. How much you'd have to pay to live somewhere like that. It's beautiful. This place is so good when you get close up to it. The workmanship that's gone into it. My voice is going again. Oh, he looks new, look at his face. Who's he? I reckon he's a new addition. But yeah, if I come back around this corner where I was a minute ago, I just took some photos here, but the angle was so good. Just a shame about this wind. Yeah, look, you can see the spire and all the carvings at the same time. Really, really good. Huge place. Like I said, the wind's picked up quite a lot, so it's quite hard to film. But some of these, like, look at this. What an ugly sod this is. It's like me in the morning. Woken up by a bear chewing my face off. Like, what is that all about? And then you've got this guy that looks like he's been on something. And he's got my beard. But yeah, there's some very weird looking gargoyles and carvings on here. Very weird ones. But yeah, look at the front of this. It's mad, the amount of carvings and work and stuff like that on there. Really, really good. I've just been taking photos of all the different gargoyles. I just think they look so cool. It just doesn't seem quite right when you've got, like, I don't know, people like him. It's obviously someone really important. And then next to it, you've got like some weird dragon face. Right, look at it in here. Now, it's not very often I pay to get in things because I'm tight as out, but I am actually going to pay to get in this place. Show you around. But you can imagine the monks or whoever coming and sitting round here doing their work and praying or whatever.
looking out over this. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. Thing is, it's such a peaceful place as well. Such a lovely place. I can understand why they spent so much time being quiet around these bits. Right, look at all these brought from the 12th century and brought into here from Sarum. There's loads of different things, to be fair. I'm excited to see the Magna Carta. I didn't think that I was ever going to see anything like that, but that's one of the reasons I've come in. Look at this place though. It is massive, absolutely huge place. Look at the running water as well, right in the middle of it. That's so good. Now, I don't know whether I'm supposed to be filming, whether I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm going to do it anyway. Look at that. That's quite a strange installation in the middle of a church or a cathedral, really. I've never seen anything like that before. But yeah, look at the size of this place. It is unbelievable. Now the thing is, this place is so big and there's so much stuff. I don't know where to start or what to look at. So I'll do my best to show you what I can, but I can't be too long either. Right, so a minute ago when I was saying that those had come and been moved from Sarum in the 12th century, I'll show you what I mean in a second when all the people have gone. Right, so if you look on here, that is where it used to be, where half of the stuff that's in here was originally, and it's a place called Sarum. It's not that far away, and that's where originally was built, and an old Iron Age, I think it was Iron Age, hill fort as well. I'll show you on the map in a sec where it is. Right, we've got to be quick because my phone's on 1%. Neither of my phones charged last night, but look, you can see it there, look, where it used to be before. That's the hill fort. And then if we move out, we are literally there, look, 2 miles away. And they moved the place brick by brick over here. So all the stones that you see were originally 2 miles away, and they redesigned it and rebuilt it here with all the stuff that went inside. So all the, I don't know, the graves and memorials and stuff, they've carted them all off over here and they're all scattered about in here. It's crazy. This is also crazy. This is the world's oldest working mechanical clock from 1386. And it's still working now, but they've brought it inside the building rather than having it right up in the tower just to keep it safe. That is madness. They took it down in 1790 to keep it safe, and it's been sat in here ever since. That is mad. That is mad. But like I said, look, another one, effigy of an unknown 14th century warrior, formerly thought to be of William Longsby the Younger, who died in 1250 in the 7th Crusade. But yeah, look, all these little things that have been brought across, and half of it they don't even know what it is. Loads of it, we forget and lose more history than we can remember, which is crazy. Don't know what work they're doing over there. Look at these flags, all the different flags from the different campaigns, from different battles. That's, what's that one? Duke of Lomberg's Wiltshire Regiment, I think it said. Oh yeah, look. 2nd Battalion, the Wiltshire Regiment, Duke of Edinburgh. Loads and loads. There's so much history in this building. Now, like I was saying a minute ago to you, I've got to be very careful because that phone's on 1%. This one's on about 18. And that's because last night, I don't know what I was doing in my sleep, but I unplugged both my phones in the middle of the night, so they didn't charge. So I've been trying to charge them in the car, quick. But I do that much filming, it's hard. This one here is Sir John de Montacute. Sir John de Montacute fought at Crecy in 1346 and Poitiers in 1356 and was steward to King Richard II. Died in 1389. Don't you think that's mad? That is a long time ago. I'm used to seeing 16, maybe even 1500s, but 1300s, 1200s, mad. And this isn't a dig at like the Americans or Australia or anywhere like that, but places like that didn't exist. Like the country exists, like the actual earth on the ground existed, but as we know it, like America, Australia, they didn't even exist when these things were first created. It just shows how much history we've got here, like long-term history. Right, this guy, there's a couple of things. One, look at the history. John Lord Cheney, brother of the Dean of Salisbury, who's the bodyguard and chief henchman to King Edward IV, Richard III, Henry VII, and was knighted by all three. At the Battle of Bosworth, he was unhorsed and unhurt by a blow from Richard III, rescuing the Lancastrian banner when the bearer was killed. He was JP for Dorset, MP for Wiltshire and Privy Councillor after a distinguished military career. He died in 1499 and his tomb was originally in the Bishop Beauchamp Chantry. And he's here. But look at all the writing all over him. Like who's written these on? Who's scraped all these on over the years? Like what century was all this lot written on there? Because I wouldn't have thought it'd been in the last sort of 5 years or anything. I reckon it would have been hundreds of years ago. Like graffiti in these places. But that's crazy. What an important man. Being bodyguard to those people as well. Absolute craziness. Now the style of this bit is totally different to the rest. It's very much more enclosed. You've got, who's he? Tomb formerly ascribed from Lionel Woodville. So there's loads of people in here, like bishops and all sorts. But this is where the, what's the word? Not piano, organ is. The big massive organ. I'm going to say something bad about a big organ, but I better not because of where I am. Look at this. Now, this is quite a weird one because he looks almost like a skeleton on there. And he's George Sydenham, Archdeacon of Sarum, 1503 to 1524, chaplain to King Henry VII and Henry VIII. But would this have been Catholic? It wouldn't have been Protestant, it wouldn't have been Church of England, surely. So you'd think this place would have been burnt to the ground, but clearly not. Right next to where we were looking a second ago at the other one that was a bit skeletal, there's this guy. Now he's Thomas Bennet, and he was the right-hand man to Cardinal Wolsey, who was Henry VIII's dodgy church person. And he's got, look at him. Doesn't look very great, does he? I think Henry VIII didn't want him to look all impressive. They just wanted him to look fragile and horrible. See, the thing is, there's so many impressive things to see on floor level. It's very easy to miss all the amazing stuff above your head as well, because there's so much of it to look at. It's so beautiful as well. Like, this building itself is 800 years old, which in the grand scheme of things for some churches isn't, as like my church that is in my village is near on, I think about 950 years old. So actually this isn't ancient, but you've got to remember a lot of the stuff came from an even earlier church. Right, I've just done something bad, so you can hear that talking over there. It came on really loud on a speaker next to me, and I went, Jesus, that's so bad. You can't do that somewhere like this. Anyway, look at this. Sir Thomas and Lady Gorges, and it says that, anyway, go miss all the other details. She was the maid of honour to Queen Elizabeth I, but when she died, age 86, she got 98 descendants still alive in 1635. She must have been at it. Guessing like 10 kids, and those 10 kids have had 10 kids or something. Crazy. Now, some of the stained glass in here, some looks really old, some looks more sort of modern, but they all tell stories. And I do like stained glass, to be fair. I bet if you look at it properly,
you can find loads of little things like for ages, like looking all over it. Be really interesting, but I ain't got the time today. Right, this is one heck of a tomb. Look at this. And I think you'll understand why in a minute. So this is somebody that you will recognise his surname, if nothing else. It's Edward Seymour, nephew of Jane Seymour, the third wife of Henry VIII. So someone pretty, his family's pretty important. There's all sorts of like I say, if you look closely, there's all sorts of different things hidden away, like little bits around the corner like this, look. And you've got like uniforms and clothes. You've got something that resembles like a dog skull there as well. And all the different bits. I just love it. I actually love this bit. I think it's really, really good. And some sort of headless chicken. But it's so impressive. Look at it. So impressive. So impressive. But I'm running out of time. I've literally now got 10% battery life left. And I want to get round and see the Magna Carta with you. Just one more that stuck out to me. This is, it says up there, Sir Richard Mompesson, Knight, and Dame Catherine. So he was a knight. You don't see many knights knocking about, do you? Look at her face though. It's a bit scary, isn't she? Right, look at this room it's brought me into to go to the Magna Carta. Wow, talk about light and bright. It is crazy. It's beautiful in here. So good. And here it is, the Magna Carta. Now I can't take photos or anything. It's very hard to zoom in because it's very dark in here. So that is the best. That's the best you're gonna see of it. Right, so the light went off, and a man came in and told me off, and said that I'm not allowed to go back in there. So I've officially been thrown out of the Magna Carta event. Trust me, but you got to see it at least. Crazy. So the ticket to get in here was 12 quid, but it's valid for 12 months. So I've decided I'm going to do a competition. As I've been thrown out of the Magna Carta, I feel like somebody else should get to come. So anybody that wants to come here will have access to Salisbury Cathedral. Not somebody that lives like in Timbuktu and is never going to get here. Comment thrown out of Magna Carta, and I'll pick somebody random and I will ask you for your address and I'll send you the ticket so you can come yourself for free. Right, I want to get some dinner. This is the place that I was on about earlier on. It's definitely empty and looks really interesting. I can't go in, there's planning permission on it, so someone's doing something to it. But it's places like that that get me excited because of the historic side to it. Like some of these buildings are all higgledy-piggledy old buildings around here. I'd love to get inside some of them. Right, I've come in this place. It's a bit like a diner. It's really good. It's called Charlie's Cafe. I've gone for a wrap, which I don't often do. I've gone for a squeezed apple juice, and also, what else did I get? Oh, I got a smoothie as well. Can't remember what sort of smoothie, but it looked good. But it's really chill in here. I really like it. It's really nice. It's got all the cool like bench seats and stuff. I'm so thirsty though. I can't wait for that apple juice. Right, my apple juice and my smoothies here. Oh, I can't wait for these because, well, I've already started that one to be fair. But yeah, cold. It's just cold I need. Right, my wraps are here. My drinks are going down nicely. That smoothie is amazing. Now I've only got 6% battery life left, and I've got to pay for my ticket yet for the parking. So I can't film anything else. I'm just going to crack on, and I'll see you back at the car. Right, we're heading through the New Forest, I think it is. Coming up towards Salisbury Plain. Now I've just driven past an abandoned building. I thought I recognised this, but I've hardly ever been exploring down this way, like maybe once. And out of all the places I could have driven past, it's the one place that I've already explored down here.
I did it in the mist. It was all foggy and everything last time I came down here. And yeah, this is the New Forest. I filmed up here last time. I showed you a load of horses, like wild horses. And what else did I see? Some deer maybe. But yeah, it's beautiful on here. I can't really show you. The sun's so bright. It's almost impossible to show you. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. I think that said Turf Hill we're at the moment. But yeah, this is all the King's Land where they could hunt back in the day, chasing the White Hart. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Right, I've let him go for a quick wee. There's nobody about. There is a car. But that's about it. Just thought I'd let him have a quick wee and run round and then get him back in the car. I haven't really got time to go for a proper walk yet. Might go later on, but he's desperate. He's been sat in that car for ages. What are you doing with a feet, you weirdo? But as long as there's no wild horses about, we're all good. It's very windy up here though, very windy. Right, he's back in the car, absolutely filthy. I'm glad I've got that for him to lie on, so he's not making this car dirty as old. But I needed a bit of fresh air, he needed a bit of fresh air. I've let him just run across the fields over there, and now we get back in the car and go. Look at the donkeys, there's donkeys. Oh, and horses over, you can't really see them. Horses over there, look. There's a few of them knocking about, but the donkeys, I didn't realise there were donkeys on here. If you remember when we were in France, I absolutely love donkeys, or mules, or whatever they are, whatever combination they are. But I do love them, they're so docile but lovely. I think it's because they're a bit like me, docile and lovely. That's why I like them. But yeah, it's beautiful up here. I do like it up here. There's just massive fat pigs. Huge big pigs. I've been on like Bodmin and stuff like that before, and I've seen horses and things. I've never seen pigs. That's mad. I swear I'm going to get done for copyright because I keep forgetting to turn music off every time. I'm like blasting down here listening to some really good music, and then I realise when I'm filming. So hopefully this is going to be able to be monetised. Right, been in traffic for ages, didn't know why. There's just a donkey blocking the road. But I'm glad that people slow down and don't bomb round too fast. Because you just don't want a new bonnet ornament of a donkey or a porker sat on there, do you really? No, being honest though, you don't want to hurt them, do you? They're so cute, they're so good, I love them. Right, this is where we're staying tonight, the Wire Mill. Looks really nice actually. £15 for Bear to stay, but I think 60 quid for me. Not too bad really. Just need to hope that I can get in this place tonight. Then I've done 3 locations, which means I've only got 1 more to get for the whole of February being sorted, which is perfect. Right, this is my little room. It is very, very little to be fair, but it's nice. It's cozy. It's almost like a log cabin, that's what it feels like. And my car is literally just behind that van there. I'm gonna go and get Bear in a minute, and he'll be very pleased because look at this. He gets a little welcome pack, and in the welcome pack he gets a tennis ball and something else. I don't know what. I'll wait until he comes and we'll have a look. But a couple of bottles of water, he'll get all his drinks as usual. And it's very atmospheric in here, I like it. And let's have a look in. Is this just a big wet room? Yeah. So, oh, it's boiling in this shower. I need to. Oh, there we go, look. Little toilet, little shower, and it's absolutely roasting. But yeah, happy enough with that. Right, so the bar entrance is up there, but our little entrance for me and Bear is down here.
And I think that's my room. I think. I've got a little mill wheel there, look, and some very green looking water. But everything is so low down here. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I've got to proper bend down to look at this way. Got to proper get down to get through here. It's good though. It's a 14th century mill, which is pretty cool. Right, let's see what he thinks of this. If I can open it with my left hand. I don't know if I can. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my lord, why didn't I just open it first? There we go. Now you'll love this. Bear, what's this? What's this? 1, 2, 3. He loves a ball. If you ever want to buy him anything, buy him tennis balls, because he loves them so much. You got your ball. Oh, you've got your ball. You're happy now, aren't you? A happy boy with a ball. Now the other things that were in there were little dog bone things and some poo bags, which are always handy. That's pretty cool. You know what? I haven't stayed in a place that I've not liked this last couple of nights. I don't like doing it. Normally I would sleep in the car, and you know I would. But because I've been poorly, I thought, you know what, 4 nights sleeping in the car, it's going to kill me off. It's so cold outside. So I've done this for a change. This will not be all the time. But I've enjoyed it and it's been nice. I just hope the videos do well now. Watch the bloody videos, because that's what helps you be able to survive and not sleep in a car. Right, I'm having a poo. Right, it's 10:15. I've had some time to chill out. I've not slept though. We're gonna have a quick sleep and I haven't. But I'm gonna go get some food, you know. I wasn't gonna have any, but I'm really hungry all of a sudden. So I'm gonna go get some food and then we'll go out. Right, got myself a big fat kebab and chips. To be fair, I've not been doing bad this week. I've had like baked potatoes and stuff like that, so it's not been too bad. But I just wanted something quick and easy before I go out exploring. So the chips and the kebab are in there. I'm not going to show you the chips, but the kebab looks quite nice. It smells beaut, to be fair. Anyway, cracking on. Right, so I've just got to the location pretty much. I'm just trying to find somewhere to park. And all of a sudden, this pickup truck came past and something went bang. I'm like, what the hell was that? The bastards egged my car. Fucking egged my car. Like, who would do this sort of thing? Like, don't get me wrong, it's not done any damage. So we're all good, but it needs cleaning anyway, it's filthy. But, bastard. Seriously, what an arsehole. Anyway, I need to find somewhere to park. Not gonna lie, a bit of a disappointing end to the trip. Couldn't get in when it's been sealed up. To be fair, I was given this location last summer in like June, July time. So I should have come here before, but it was just a bit far out of everywhere else I'd been. So I thought I'll include it in this. I'll get 3 locations done. I had 4 in mind and ended up going to all 4 of them, but only getting 2 done. So by the end of tomorrow, it will have been 5 days, 750 miles driving for 2 locations, which is bad, which is not good at all. But on the plus side, you've got loads of behind the scenes stuff, which you will have seen already. And I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the trip altogether. Anyway, back to the hotel. We'll have a chat when we get there. I don't want to be all down because it's been a good trip. Right, I'm back at the room. I feel really bad. Look at this. I just walked straight in the room, not even thinking. Look at the big dirty footprints. It's so bad. But I'm not doing anything about it now. I'm going to wait until the morning and it'll have dried and I can clean it up. But I feel terrible. thing is, I normally change my trainers, and for some reason I went exploring in the ones that I wear in hotels. So I'm a bit annoyed at myself, really. But I'm annoyed in general. I don't want to finish, like I said, I don't want to finish this trip off on a negative, but 2 locations in 5 days is not great. Like, one of the days, I chose not to go exploring. Tomorrow, I won't be going exploring because I'll be travelling home. So that's sort of 2 of them. So 2 explores in 3 days doesn't sound as bad, but that means I've only got a video for the week that's just gone and the week coming up, meaning I've got the rest of February to fill as well. I've got 2 more weeks in February to fill. So I can't go on a trip like this again this month because I've spent hundreds on accommodation and stuff like that. So it's weighing it up. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the end of the world. We'll sort it. It's fine. I'm not getting a bonus this month because I'd said to myself I need a minimum of 3 on this trip to give myself a bonus. That's fine. I don't need a bonus. Oh God. I've got nothing coming up. I've got no birthdays. Oh, March, I've got my dad's 75th birthday. So, but I've already booked them a hotel to go away, so I just need to get something else for that. But yeah, we're good. We're fine. I'm not panicking. I'm happy. It's just a shame, innit? Right, good morning. I'm up. It's like late. It's 11:15. I've just dropped the dog down there. Then I've walked up the way that I walked last night. Didn't even see this. Look at this. So just like the pub, the bar is there. We've got this big fishing pond, fishing lake thing. What looks like jumps for, I don't know, wakeboarding or something. But yeah, it's really nice, this place. Really nice. Right, gotta be careful, music again, but I've stirred that up already, but it were an amazing cappuccino. It's beauty in here. It's really, really nice in here. Looking forward to my breakfast now. Right, another banging breakfast. I think this is probably the best I've had so far. Loads of beans as well, that's the good thing. Right, gonna crack on. Well, that was amazing. The last 2, I'm gonna cough. No, I'm not. The last 2 nights have been amazing. I look tired though, I can't wait to go home. This place, what were it called again? The Wire Mill near Crawley, amazing. Like, so comfortable. The bloke in there, so friendly. Like, not pushy, not like banging on all the time, but like interested in what I do, talking to me about all sorts, really. I was sleeping just in this bit here, so I wasn't like directly underneath the pub and couldn't hear everything going on. It was really, really good, really nice. And last night, was it the Hawk? I can't remember, but that place was amazing as well. 2 amazing nights sleep, and you know, I think I needed it. I was going to sleep in the car, and I know there's going to be people, I need to cough, just a minute, that's better. There's going to be people that say, oh, why are you spending all your money on hotels and stayovers and food? And because I'm not very well. I think I do pretty well sleeping in the car the amount of times I do. And the thing is, if I sleep in the car, I get people telling me off. If I sleep in hotels, I get people telling me off. So fuck it. I'm gonna do what I want. I'll do exactly what I want. I'll eat what I want, I'll drink what I want, and I'll stay where I want. But I've needed it, I think. I couldn't see myself sleeping in the car over the last couple of nights. I've just not felt up to it at all. And I feel a lot better as a result. That doesn't mean it's going to change what I do in the future. Like, I will still sleep in the car. But it's been like -4. And with this cough, I'm feeling not very well. It's not right. Anyway, shut up banging on about it. Very, very nice place to stay. Really, really enjoyed it. Gonna get myself back on the road now and go home. I'm gonna cough. Oh, bloody hell. If I do see anything on the way home, I will show you. If the video ends now, there was fuck all. So I love you all. I'll see you later and have a great day. And hopefully I'll be going abroad next.